Hello, I'm Jared, back with another experiment on air pressure. And this one's so simple, that's the beauty of it. I have a juice bottle. This is just a small little apple juice bottle. I picked the juice bottles because the plastic is thicker. A balloon, and that's really all you need. This piece of paper is just to help the camera pick up something. So what I need to do is to prep the bottle. So I have to actually cut a little hole in the bottle, and I'm going to hold this up, point to the hole, and hopefully you can see it. I ringed it with a little black marker there. That hole is important. And I'm going to insert the balloon and stretch it over the top. Because the top is a little large, you might have a little difficulty, but that's it. I'm ready to go. So where's the magic? Well, I have air inside this room and I have air inside this bottle. And actually, if I put my finger over the hole and tried to blow the balloon up, I wouldn't be able to, because the air inside the bottle is actually pressurized and it's taking up space, and I can't do that. But what's cool about air pressure is I can get the air in this room to blow up this balloon by removing the air inside the bottle. So how do I do that? Well, I'm going to suck it out. I can actually blow up a balloon by sucking, by inhaling. It blows my mind just thinking about it. So this might look a little strange and odd to the camera, but I'm actually going to put my mouth over this hole and suck in a short, quick burst. It's weird, but check out what happens. You'll see the balloon inflate because the pressure in the room is actually going from high to low pressure. And now I put my finger over the hole and the balloon, check this out. There's nothing blocking this. It's wide open, but the balloon stays inflated. That blows my mind. Think about that. Why? Because all the pressure in this room is greater than the pressure inside that bottle. So it's pushing down inside the balloon because there's no pressure inside the bottle pushing it back. As soon as I add pressure into the bottle, it's going to force the air back out because the pressure is going to equalize. So watch. The air rushed in, pressure equalized. You can blow up a balloon by sucking in. Science is cool. Thanks for watching.
Looks simple, doesn't it? But when you're dealing with a master of sleight of hand, like my partner Teller, even the simplest activity may be a complex deception. Let's watch that routine again. Is he really crushing out a cigarette? Is he really adjusting his hat? Is he really pulling out a fresh cigarette? Is he really bothered by that itch in his left eye? Is he really just lighting a cigarette? To understand the complexity of Teller's life, you need to know the 7 basic principles of magic. 1, hold, to hold an object in an apparently empty hand. 2, ditch, to secretly dispose of an unneeded object. 3, steal, the opposite of ditch, to secretly obtain a needed object. 4, load, to secretly move the needed object to where it's needed. 5, simulation, to give the impression that something that hasn't happened has. 6, misdirection, to lead attention away from a secret move. And 7, switch, to secretly exchange one object for another. Teller needs nothing but a pencil, 1 lit cigarette, and a flashlight. Let's watch that original routine again, but this time from the other side. He palms the cigarette. He simulates crushing it out. He steals the palm-lit cigarette and ditches the lit cigarette in his ear. He exhales smoke to misdirect the smoke coming out from around his hat. He steals the pencil. He simulates taking the pencil, which is simulating a cigarette, the non-existent cigarette pack, and puts a simulated cigarette in his mouth. He rubs his eye to misdirect as he loads the burning cigarette from his ear.
So that's so cool. All right, well, let's see what the boys thought of your trick.
Awesome. And those tricks are great. They use a basic principle of magic, which is make something look like it's kind of the same trick twice, and then do it entirely different ways. First one was like the Rubik's Cube, mathematical principles. And one of the things that's often used in magic is that the human brain cannot perceive random. They don't know what random and order is. And you can tell them one thing, and it's actually another. Both ways that goes. It's used a lot in card tricks. That idea that something that appears random with pharaohs and so on really isn't. That was that one. And the second one blew our minds so much, we were watching it all the way through your bows. You took those bows, we watched them carefully because you deserved every bit of applause you got on the bows. It was just wonderful. And we were watching you all the way through because you were watching so carefully. Great trick. We always scared we get cubes. And thank you. You're welcome.